here today to learn about a toy, the yo-yo. The yo-yo is undeniably a toy, but there are many things about the yo-yo that make it much more than just a toy. It's the second oldest toy in the world, only the doll is older, and its history dates back to way before the written word. People in ancient Greece played yo-yo. Napoleon's armies actually took it with them on their campaigns and played with it while they weren't fighting. Now, everyone in the world plays yo-yo. As a matter of fact, it's the most popular toy in the world and has been for over 50 years. But I'll bet that you didn't know that many tricks that you do with the yo-yo incorporate basic fundamentals of science. For example, energy is the source of all movement. We get our energy through the food that we eat. That food gets its energy from the sun. So in a sense, most things are powered by solar energy. Even the yo-yo, when we throw the yo-yo, you transfer the muscular energy stored in your body to the yo-yo. The yo-yo turns that into mechanical energy. When I drop the yo-yo, the only energy moving the yo-yo is gravity. When it tries to climb back up, that same energy pulls at it and stops it from coming all the way back up. But when I transfer my muscular energy to the yo-yo and add it to the gravity, it comes all the way back up. Making the yo-yo go up and down the string was the only thing that you could do with the yo-yo until 1929. The modern yo-yo is somewhat different. The simple change of looping the string around the axle instead of tying it, thus allowing it to spin at the end of the string, opened the possibilities of doing many other things with the yo-yo. The harder you throw the yo-yo, the longer it'll spin. But even if I leave it spinning, it will eventually slow down and stop. What do you think would happen to a yo-yo in outer space? Without gravity to slow it down, do you think it would spin forever? In addition to gravity slowing the spinning yo-yo, we also have friction. We have the friction of the string around the axle, making it lose speed and eventually stop. Even if we could eliminate the friction of the string around the axle, we have the factor of air pressure. Air pressure around the yo-yo causes friction on the sides of the yo-yo and will eventually make it stop. So the best that we can hope for is to throw the yo-yo firmly and make it spin as long as we can. When the yo-yo is spinning, it acts like a gyroscope. Its rapid spinning causes it to maintain its axis of spin and to stubbornly resist the tendency to change its direction of spin. Watch this trick. It's called man on the flying trapeze. It'll maintain its direction as long as the yo-yo is spinning. Once it stops spinning, it's no longer a gyro and it'll fall off the string. Now watch as I throw this fast sleeper along this line on the floor. Even if I walk in a circle, the yo-yo continues spinning in the same direction. Playing yo-yo develops good hand and eye coordination. Now we even say playing yo-yo rather than playing with the yo-yo, because it is fast becoming considered more of a sport than just a toy. Now you are going to see the story of a man who was a pioneer of the yo-yo in this country. His name is Nemo Concepcion. He's known as the Yo-Yo Man.
There is a kind of magical thing in the yo-yo when it spins. It attracts anybody.
Now this is the elevator of the Empire State Building. Down and up. Yeah. And this is my version of it called a slingshot. There you are. And this is what I called around the corner. Come up and see me sometimes. And this is what I call the suicide trick.
The original yo-yo that was brought over from the Philippines by Mr. Pedro Flores is very sharp. You could use it as a weapon. With a distance of 4 or 5 feet, I could hit your head. Years, centuries ago, according to the story of the yo-yo, used to be a weapon of the natives of the Philippines. Before my time, from a weapon of war to a children's toy. The first yo-yo that was made, it was made out of the ivory. Now later on, it was made out of wood. It was improved and improved and improved.
Now, everybody's yo-yo is all right?
No, mine stays. Yeah.
Know what I mean, see? Like that.
Because mine.
Now, are you sure now? Because we're going to do one trick at a time, okay? The first trick to be done is how to make it spin, how to make it slip at the bottom. You cannot make any trick unless it will spin at the bottom. Is that too long?
No.
No? It must be here.
It's here. Oh.
You see, what's your name?
Adam.
Adam? Look, Adam.
There's a favorite tree in the Philippines. It's called the naira. It hums. So we made the yo-yo out of that humming tree.
All right. Try the spinning wheel. That's it. Now, here comes next. You have to spin a little bit stronger and straight down. What's your name, honey?
Gilly.
Gilly. Look, Gilly. Not like this. See? Straight down, so it will go straight.
Ow.
Like this. Look. See? Look. See that? There you are. See? You throw it like this and hold it there. Let the yo-yo go. See? Look.
Okay.
Okay? Once more. Once more. In loop, the string must be tight. And you bring the yo-yo this way, look.
I would like that.
See, look. See how easy it is, look. See? See? That's called round the world. That's it, right there. But go ahead. Some more. That's good. That's good. Real good. Okay. God bless you.
I was born as an Ilocano in a little village of Anao in the province of Tarlac. That's in the biggest island there, Luzon. I made the trip to USA in 1923. I was only a high school kid when I came over. At that time, the Philippine Islands was a possession of the United States.
Try it again.
So it says in my passport, a citizen of the Philippine Islands
That requires
owing allegiance to the United States. We were enjoying the privileges of an American citizen as long as we were under the American flag.
There, see? Then drop the whole thing there. It will come back. Look, Janet. Look, see? Drop. Like that, see? No, you don't do it. Look, James, you don't do it like this. You do it this way. It goes down here, like that.
I was going to go to college when I finished high school, but then the deadly depression came in. The story of the depression is like this. The Salvation Army were feeding up those who needs to eat.
No.
I went there to eat twice a day. They give you food at 10 o'clock. And then at 4 o'clock, they'll give you the combination lunch and dinner.
Hold it.
I survived, but the greatest thing that saved me is the Duncan Yo Yo. In 1932, I met Pedro, and he said, "Come here, you look like a gentleman, you're dressed up all the time, and you must be something all right," he said, "so come with me." So he brought me to the Duncan office, but the manager did not qualify me yet, because you have to do plenty tricks to be a demonstrator. "I will come back in 2 weeks," I said. I went to practice in my room, day and night, day and night, day and night. So I went there in 2 weeks. "I'll show you everything now," I said. the manager said, "Oh, we sign you up now. You are all right."
Now, this is the Lone Star. This is my version of the Lone Star. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 point. Comes back there. There.
How do you know which fingers to put it through?
Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, there. Then, before it goes down, before it dies out, you got to catch it.
Do you go from this
This.
forefinger to this
This,
one?
that.
Or to the pinky?
Yeah.
Oh, so you go like that?
Yeah, that's
oh,
it.
I see. That's
Oh, you'll get it, don't worry. Look at me here, how I throw from the back. See?
Put it in art, in the art. Your total body is involved. It's just like any athletic event.
And this is what you call rock the baby in the cradle. Now I'll give you my version of how to eat the spaghetti. The Italian spaghetti with the meatball. 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Swing it around, man. That's good. And this is what you call spank the baby. There you are.
I can talk all day in the salesmanship of the yo-yo and the tension store, and I don't get tired.
One of the most
I participated in the Philippines
hardest one is the roller
in a kind of oratorical contest. My declamation was the Lincoln's Gettysburg Address, 47 years ago. I happened to win the first prize. There were many contestants. You have to dress up good because you are always in public. It's kind of an actor's job. The spinning is the real foundation of the tricks. I have to spin it good. If the string does not tangle, that means it's a good trick. And you got to be quick. You see, all these tricks is really controlled with the speed and very smooth. The yo-yo is a very kind of a delicate toy. Once you jerk, it's coming back right away, and then you cannot make the trick. I have taught so many American children in the East. They die for the yo-yo, I mean. It was announced that there will be an international championship at the YMCA. So I entered the contest. I think it's about 35 countries participated. I tied up with this 16 or 17 years old boy. I tied up with the tricks. But you know how I won the applause of the audience? There was an orchestra. And I told them to play Begin to Begin, and I went with the musical beat. So that's how I got the crown there.
Another one, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Eat it like that. See? Now here comes another one.
1, 2,
Make it bigger now. Make it the macaroni. Macaroni will be like this, see? 1, 2, 3, there, see?
Spaghetti.
There, see? Then here comes the chop suey. 1, 2, 3, like that comes the chop suey, see? And here comes another trick. Oh, wait a minute. There, that's the dog bite. See?
Does it hurt? I'm gonna try that.
It hurts out.
I don't see any dog.
You don't see the dog? The yo-yo's the dog.
Then he's done a noodle. A noodle? A macaroni?
See?
Do that over.
Then.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Don't do it.
the bye-bye trick, you never saw it
I did.
because the camera did not get it.
Take your puff.
Here is the bye-bye trick.
I can't see.
Goodbye, and God bless you all. Thank you. How you like that? Okay?